Well, we've had a great first year as a public company, and every quarter meeting and exceeding our expectations, and we've had a great start to this year too. And so we're really happy with our results. And as I told our team when we went public, our stock price will fluctuate for a while, and so a little bit of volatility in the first year is totally normal. But we've had a great start to this year across the board. As you said, growing revenue by 22% year over year, over 13 million paying users now. So we're really excited about how we're doing.
Right, and it was another good quarter, but of course we're waiting to get that guidance on the call. But I want to talk to you, stay on this sort of how you've been as a public company. Now, you guys went public with losses. How much did that matter on your roadshow? How much were investors questioning that? And why do you think that this is such a huge sticking point and such a major point in the narrative for companies like Uber and Lyft? Are investors more focused on it, or is it because their losses are just so much bigger than anything we've seen before?
Well, investors really appreciated the stability and steady growth of our business. And the fact that we've been free cash flow positive for the last few years was a big selling point for a lot of them. And so that's been our focus in how we build the company. And I think that's contributed to some of the stability in the stock. And, and so I'd say the companies that are going public with higher growth but big losses, it'll just be a different profile. We'll see what happens.
Right, certainly a different business model. Now, Uber, of course, is going public tomorrow. We can't avoid it. And I know that you know Travis Kalanick personally. We now know that he's not going to be up here on the balcony tomorrow ringing that bell. He's going to be down here on the floor. Like, as a founder yourself, do you think that this was the right decision? Who's done more to grow this company, Dara or Travis?
Well, I think, I wasn't close to that decision. I think Uber is an amazing company. I think they should all be very proud of what they've built. I think Travis should be very proud of starting the company and leading it to what it's become. And then Dara has also done a great job as CEO. And so I think it's a great milestone. I think they should celebrate it.
Drew, thanks for joining us. The 20% or so revenue growth that was a little ahead of expectations. Some of which, though, comes from ARPU growth, average revenue per user growth, which also slightly beat expectations. How many more levers have you got to pull on that point in order to maintain the overall top-line growth?
Well, two of the biggest levers that we continue to improve are our subscriber growth and then the average revenue per subscriber, or ARPU growth. And both are a focus of us. Both are a focus for us, and the ARPU growth has been driven by adoption of higher tier plans, whether that's higher tier individual plans or the business version of Dropbox. As we've added new functionality to the product, for example, this quarter we rolled out an integration with G Suite, where you can have Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides in Dropbox. Things like that drive engagement and then drive value, and then as people see more value in Dropbox, they buy higher tier plans.
Hey, Drew, my last question for you. Slack is getting ready to go public, and some people are drawing the comparison to you guys and Slack, the low sales and marketing costs, the word-of-mouth business model. So has being a public company helped you guys expand further into enterprise, and do you think that'll be a positive thing for Slack?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and Slack and Zoom are great companies and examples of folks that have a similar model to us. So in our case, people start using Dropbox at home or as an individual. They bring it into work, and then they start using it as a team. And adoption scales virally and organically, and which contributes to lower sales and marketing costs and a really efficient and scalable business. And so that's been a big part of how we've grown. And then I think Slack and Zoom, I'm really excited for Slack. They've built a great company, and I think it'll be fun to see them in the public markets.